All right. Well, shit. I guess I'll start off with the intro. Welcome back to the HighLite Pod. 1/3 of the game. Outcast Rail. Tasman. 3. The hard way. Pause. But
Come on, bro.
hey, man, I know niggas trying to chill on that, bro. But I'm sorry, bro. It's too much shit to pause, bro. It's too much shit to pause, bro. Some shit you just cannot let. You can't let it rise. Pause.
Pause.
See. It, anywho, so y'all know how I got to start this off, man. Y'all know how I got to start this off. Thank God I was able to miss the game because even me missing this game, I'm still fucking heartbroken. But let's just go ahead and get into it real quick. Eagles, Seahawks. Eagles take another fucking L.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Third L in the fucking row. Third embarrassing L in the fucking row. We lost to fucking Drew Lock.
Lock, end zone, it is caught! Touchdown, Seattle! Now Smith and Jigba has put the Seahawks on top.
Drew fucking Lock. I watched some of his post-game interview, bro. This nigga thought he was done, bro. This nigga thought he was done. And he just came to the game and just willed them niggas. I didn't see the second half, so I didn't see when they went like crazy. What, they scored 17 in the second half or something like that? No. They scored. The game was like 10-10 at one. Well, I guess they scored 17 in the second half, but it finished with 17, right? No, 2017. I believe the score was 2017.
I believe so.
But just from what I gathered, like, we fucking stink. Like, that shit's bad because it wasn't like we was playing terrible in the beginning, but and I hope you got some shit to say, not in a like shit talking way, but I think you definitely deserve your flowers on this because you've been accurate for 3 weeks in a row. So I
Three
give you
big
that
weeks.
credit. 3 weeks in a row, you've been very accurate because everything you said has been coming to fruition. With Jalen Hurts throwing those 2 picks, man, and spotting them points, basically, man, that's what you don't want to happen, bro. That's what you don't want to happen.
See now,
That
y'all backpedaling. Y'all backpedaling now.
is a regression to maybe the highest degree. The only reason is not like full-blown panic mode, even though internally, within Eagles fan is like panic mode, but it's from a fan base. But it's not in panic mode because we still got 3 games that are very winnable. But with this team, it's not that winnable. It's not even very winnable. Like, we got to deal with Tommy DeVito, who I believe is part of a 3-1, or at least the Giants have been winning games. They've been winning games recently, so they've been playing the best football all season. At this point, we got to see them next, I believe. And then you got Kyler Murray. I know they just got smoked by the 49ers, but they put up 29 points against the 49ers. That's saying something. So this shit is not as easy as it looks on paper because at this point, you just got to assume that it's turmoil. So I don't know, man. Like, this is a dark day in Philadelphia Eagle history. We got to figure out who the fuck is here to stay because it's consistency. The consistency is just not there with anybody. Everybody fucking up. So the OC and the DC that we just got, they're gone. They're not going to be here next year. Like, because they just clearly shown that they cannot evolve within a year with great talent. So Brian Johnson's gone. Sean Desai is already gone. I don't know if y'all heard, but we switched our defensive coordinator roles to Matt Patricia. Like we had Matt Patricia in the cut the whole time. He has his first game to call defensive plays. And I mean, the defense was okay though. I ain't even gonna hold. The defense was okay. Keely Ringo, who we was talking about last time, and he was getting burnt,
Those
getting
bad
toast,
plays.
whatever. He was holding his own for the most part. He was holding his own against DK. Like
What you said,
he
I didn't hear your part when you said it's not a reason to push panic. Why did you say it's not a reason to push panic?
oh, just because we got 3 easy games. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. As soon as we lose one of those games, then you push the button. It's like we're right there with our hand at the button with the glass case already open. So it's not
Mm.
like we're just kind of like, we might gotta press this. It's like, nah, we might gotta press this shit as soon as some shit happens. If this happens, burn, burn, burn. So yeah, man. Like I'm still waiting to figure out what's the internal issue. It's clearly an internal issue. Jalen Hurts. Now this is crazy. Jalen Hurts, out of all people, ever having a bad game, said that he felt like the team wasn't committed. So and that might be true. It definitely looks like for the past 3 weeks we're not committed as a team. But you coming off one of your worst games ever, like the Jets game was bad. It was very bad, but this was up to par with it. So for you to come off a bad game like that, and basically, even though you're probably not trying to do it, you're probably trying to hold the team accountable. But it seems like you're throwing the team under the bus. And I want to see how the team responds to this. Are we still going to play like shit and not even try and lose from here on out? Because if that's the case, Jalen Hurts might got to go, bro. If Jalen Hurts lose the locker room, because that's his big attribute, right? Like having that experience in Alabama, having that experience in Oklahoma, being a face, a leader of that team. That's his mystique. Like he's a leader. He's a natural born leader. But if you lose that leadership and your team ain't fighting for you, is your talent strong enough to subside that?
I think
Because
so.
it damn sure didn't look like it last night. So
That's
that
just
should
one
keep
game.
up.
That's just one game. He's been playing. He's been playing unbelievable this entire season.
And he had a flu. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. That's crazy that you say that because you've been the main person telling me that his turnovers have been incredibly high compared to last year. You didn't even say compared to last year because last year he only had what 3 turnovers, 4 turnovers, maybe 5, including picks and fumbles. This year he has 17 total, tied for first.
I think I still hang my hat on his leadership.
I would too, but I just got to see how it come to fruition. I'm not saying that is bad now, but
I don't think it's as bad as face value makes it seem. I think it's just a tough stretch of games. You just played two of the top defenses in the NFL the last 2 weeks.
no, this one's not an excuse. If you want to say that, I don't even think it's too much of an excuse because we got blown out. If it was more competitive, then I feel where you're coming from. But the fact that we lost to a team with a backup quarterback, like that tells you all you need to know. I know Seattle's a damn good team. They got damn good talent. Kenneth Walker III went crazy, had like 120 yards total. DK, he went crazy at the end. Uh, what's his name? JCM, whatever his
He
name
needs to
is.
get on. He needs to get on a good team. He's wasting years of his fucking prime for the Seahawks, bro. Like
Who, DK?
DK.
No, he need to play more consistent. He can definitely be one of the
Get a
best
top 10
players
quarterback.
in
You
the
get a
league.
quarterback like Brock Purdy. He be consistent.
He would, but I'm saying like I don't know. I don't know. I
Take
feel
him
like he
out of
can step up.
Seattle. Take him out
I
of
mean, that's
Seattle
true.
and put him in Dallas.
Yeah, he would be a monster for
That's his
sure.
fit. That's his fit. Dallas is him. Big bad tough guy. Want to bully everybody? Yeah, that's Dallas. That's Dallas.
Ball
Yeah.
though, he do have his games though where he mentally check
But
out.
back
But
to
that's a whole
but
different
back to the
situation.
Eagles. Back to the Eagles. Who y'all next 2 games?
We got I think Giants, Arizona Giants.
I can see 3 straight.
It should be 3 straight, but I was thinking 4 straight. Like every time I try to gather some positive aspect, these niggas tremendously fuck up. It's like,
Well, if you was thinking, well, I was telling you the after the two tough ones, I was telling you the Seattle might be the shaky one out the next 4.
yeah, and I was saying I thought it was shaky too because of the weapons that they got. Like they got 3 wide receivers that can go for 100 yards in a game.
Yeah.
Lockett, the rookie who scored the game-winning touchdown, and then DK, and then I forgot Kenneth Walker was injured.
But do you
For most
game
of the
plan
part.
around? Do you game plan around Drew Lock, bro? I mean, like it's Drew Lock. Nobody expected him. I mean, it's Drew Lock, bro.
Like I know he got talent, but
Talent.
it's the backup. It's not even that it's Drew Lock. It's the fact that we lost to a backup. Like,
Yeah, I understand you because I seen Joe Flacco throw 3 interceptions and still win a game. So I mean, hey,
that boy balling.
anything is possible in the land of any given Sunday. So
Yeah.
with
And
that
isn't
being
it
said,
weird? I feel like this is the best backup quarterback year in a long time.
in a
Like, I
long
feel like a
time.
lot of backup quarterbacks have stepped up and won games this year.
And what does that say? What does that say about the quarterback play of this year?
That their money go decline unless Lamar win a championship.
See, I don't
Lamar
like
got to
how
prove.
Lamar fought hard for that money. So I think Lamar's money should be I think Lamar's money is like to use him as the standard of he fought hard for that bread. You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
saying he's the standard. I'm not saying he's the standard, but I'm saying for high paid quarterbacks, someone has to succeed, and he's probably front line in succeeding.
So,
Jalen Hurts was at one point, but he started to look shaky. And so we got that situation, or that question mark looming around our franchise. Is a quarterback worth as much money that you need to get to a championship? Now we got to a Super Bowl. Well, that was before the money. That's crazy. I think this is the first year. So
well, you
I
already
don't
answered
know.
your own question because y'all got to the Super Bowl without any of that.
Yeah. And that's
How
what
much
got
was Carson Wentz get paid? How much did Carson Wentz get paid that Super Bowl year?
rookie year deal.
Rookie year deal, bro.
That's and you know something? That's been the conversation lately. The whole conversation has been, are teams better, or do they have a better chance winning a Super Bowl with a highly talented team, but you got a quarterback on a rookie year deal so you can spread that money out to build your team? A lot of teams have been in position to win the Super Bowl using that formula. I
You
would
need
say
to
the
be hired.
Seahawks.
You need to be hired by the Bears. The Bears need to hear you talk right now. They need to hear you say what you saying right now. Like they need to hear what you saying because you
Yeah,
saying
but
exactly what they need to do. Like that's crazy.
ain't
Like
never.
that's crazy.
I wouldn't take that job with the Bears.
I don't think that boy Justin Fields is that bad, man. For real, I don't think he's that
Yeah,
bad.
he's not at all. But
And
I think Chicago quarterbacks just got it rough, bro. Like they have to play through bad weather all year.
let me ask you this: when you say the max dollar for a quarterback, right? So when you asking for the prototypical quarterback, what a franchise wants a quarterback to be, would you say out of all 32 teams in the league, if you asked them what a prototypical quarterback, in their opinion, would be, would you say half the league would lean towards a Patrick Mahomes, or half the league would lean towards a Lamar Jackson? What is more valuable to the league, a quarterback that can scramble or a quarterback that can sit in the pocket and make throws is slightly mobile.
Yeah.
I can't say Patrick Mahomes is slightly mobile. Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes
he's
is
definitely
mobile.
mobile. He's mobile as a
So,
bitch.
but he's more predicated towards pocket passing. When
Yeah.
you comparing him to Lamar Jackson. So what
Yeah.
would the NFL be more predicated to? I think the NFL is more predicated to the scrambler, and more the hybrid quarterback can do everything.
Yeah.
Even not paying because I think Patrick Mahomes is an anomaly. It's like he does everything the quarterback does great,
Yeah.
whereas Lamar does things good, but he scrambles great. You know what I'm saying? And he is a very underrated passer, bro. I'm gonna say
I
that
was
right
gonna say
now.
because he ain't at that level where he does good throws. Like he does great throws now.
Years ago, KB, he would have been gone. He would have taken off at the first sign of trouble and turned into a runner. The entire time he's moving, he remains a passer. That's growth. That's the progress they're trying to see out of him. And this is about it.
Lamar Jackson, plenty of time. Taking a deep shot for Flowers, and
just throws it up. Zay Flowers makes an unbelievable catch on
side of the line. Mar the shotgun on 2nd down and 6. Takes the snap, sets his feet, steps up, hit, spins out of a sack, backpedals to the 45, going deep. Look out, trouble! But it is caught at the 5-yard line.
You seen his 42? You seen his 42-8 interception season?
Is that 42? Yeah, that was an MVP year.
Bro.
Yeah, this nigga.
He should have got 2 MVPs of that one season. I ain't never seen a quarterback do the shit he do, bro.
Yeah,
and then it's like, if the league is asking what if that is what the league is asking of their quarterbacks, then them giving him that money, it should be justified if he's going to be used as the standard. You know what I'm saying? If this is what basically what I'm saying is Chicago would want Justin Fields to play not exactly like Lamar Jackson, but something like a Cam Newton. Like, so that's not a Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So, but is it realistic asking for a Patrick Mahomes? Is he that good?
It's not, because like you said, he an anomaly, but I think the NFL still go with the pass first type quarterback, because with running quarterbacks, you have but such short of a window. Not only that you got to help them develop as a passer, but you got to hope they don't get fucking injured. You got to hope that they don't get in their own way trying to make a play when they could have just went down and saved themselves, but fuck around and that one play be the play that caused them some of their athleticism, and
I feel like
put them out for like a long time. So I think they'll try to play it safe, just in a longevity standpoint, having a quarterback that's looking to pass versus a quarterback that's like a dual threat, like a Michael Vick or something like that.
But when your dual threat quarterback is throwing 40 touchdowns in a season, what does that mean?
Yeah, that means you might have hit on something. Like, the window is short, but the window is more prevalent, because if you can build that team around, like if you have a dual quarterback, if you have 2 solid running backs, they look better because you have 3 threats that can run out the back. Yeah. So that alone just builds your team's offense to a standard of being dynamic almost. So
you need to talk to the Bears, bro. you need to talk to the Bears, bro. Like,
I can't do nothing for the Bears. I'm sorry. But no, like, I get what you're saying. It's more potential with a dual threat quarterback, but it's more potential to get hurt too. It's high risk, high reward. Where,
in that being said, do you ever think we'll see another pocket heavy quarterback? I'm talking about a quarterback that's not mobile like Tom Brady. You ever think we'll see another Tom Brady pocket presence?
Probably not, because I feel like just this generation is so more athletic.
Yeah, so much more athletic.
It's like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I mean, Tom Brady was somewhat athletic, but he was Tom Brady. Like, he won't that. We understand how athletic Tom Brady is, but Peyton Manning, I'm pretty sure he got like a negative vertical or some shit. Like, he was super unathletic. Like,
do you think it's signs of that though?
You said what?
Do you think Peyton Manning's nephew might show some signs of that? Didn't he get
the boy for Texas?
Yeah.
I was heavy on him. I was heavy on him just because of the name and the lineage of the family, and knowing that he's going to be comfortable playing that quarterback position in high stress moments. But to say he's going to live up to the family name, what is
crazy.
The family name? Is the family name Eli, or is the family name Peyton? I would say the family name is Peyton. But I would say the family name is Peyton, but Eli got 2 championships. So Eli always at that table, like, talking to Peyton, like, bro, it don't matter what you're not the end all and be all. So at the end
They
of the
ain't got
day,
two, though.
huh?
They ain't got two. I
Payton
think that's
got
gonna
two.
be.
Yeah, but so that's going into what I'm saying. Peyton can't say shit that Eli can't rebuttal. Like
Yeah,
Eli can rebuttal pretty much. The only thing Peyton can talk about and Eli can't talk about is stats and
Well,
play and team success. That's the only thing Peyton can talk about and lean more onto arguments. Anything else? Eli was right in the trenches, doing shit for his franchise, lifting his franchise up. May not have been a superstar quarterback like the ones you see today, but he damn sure did something. You know what I'm saying? He beat 15 and
Tom
one
Brady.
Patriots, gave him the one loss that counted. So I mean, yeah. So
Yeah,
dude
he
should be.
definitely.
Now it was a conversation. Should he be a Hall of Famer? Now,
I
when
think
you
so.
call him, if you call him a Hall of Famer, then Fred Warner should be a Hall of Famer. If you saying Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer,
Kurt
oh,
Warner.
if Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer, if Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer, I'm gonna put this on basketball terms. If Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer, Paul George should be a Hall of Famer. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. Paul George should be a Hall of Fame because Eli Manning's 2 championships is completely and utterly luck.
what?
I would say his luck. I would say he after.
Completely and utterly circumstantial luck. It was circumstantial luck that won him
Yeah,
that
it was
championship.
so lucky
You know what luck is. I'm gonna describe. I'm gonna define you what luck is. Luck is something that can't be replicated if you do it more than once. You cannot make that play that Mario Manningham made more than once. He cannot
That was
catch
a
that ball
dot.
with his helmet
That was a
more than
dot.
once.
That was a
It was a
dot.
dot. He can't
That
make
was
that
a
catch
dot.
more than once. He can't make that catch more than once.
I don't know about that. That was a certified dot. Like he put that bitch
That shit was a prayer,
right
bro. You
by
doing
the
too much. That shit was a prayer.
Nah, bro. That was designed.
Prayer.
That was you. That was knowing his personnel and knowing that his man
Knowing
could
his
get it. Put it right
personnel.
out of bounds line, bro.
4-man rush. Eli throwing into traffic on the sideline. They're going to rule it a catch by Manningham.
This is absolutely brilliant. If he makes this play, let's watch his feet. Clean catch. And remember, there is no force out, so you have to make the catch cleanly and get both feet down in bounds.
Contact doesn't matter at all.
He put that
Knowing
bitch
his
right there.
personnel.
Double cover.
Real, you probably didn't even watch the game. You trolling. That shit crazy.
I
bro.
definitely watched that game, bro. I definitely remember that game.
Yeah.
They was getting
In a
on Tom
nutshell.
Brady ass.
In a nutshell, Eli Manning ain't no Hall of Fame.
Man.
What?
If it was one Super Bowl, I feel you. The man did it twice against prime Tom Brady. I mean, who else can say that?
He beat
Honestly.
a Tom Brady, bro, in the Super Bowl.
Honestly, who else can say that?
Nobody.
And so it's like,
Tom Brady even
does
said
that not
he could
qualify?
he could redo one of them. It would be that.
I
season.
mean,
fucking
if you want to name quarterbacks who have historically dominated Tom Brady, I can name you 3.
It's only been 3. I mean, you
Hey,
talking
man.
about
Eli
we got to be a win.
and Drew Brees.
And who else?
Drew
They had
Brees.
their battles.
Brees. Okay.
They had their battles. I don't know that one playoff win against Drew Brees. I think that put him over. If you
Blew him
trying
the
to
fuck out in the playoffs.
I feel that.
Real, explain that to
who
me.
the Saints?
Explain that to me in NBA terms.
Hold on, the Saints. What year you talking about?
I'm talking about that year the first year. No, was it the first year in Tampa Bay or the second year in Tampa Bay where he played? He
It was the
played.
second year.
He played New Orleans throughout the whole entire regular
Yeah, that was
season.
the
They
first
beat him
year.
the whole entire regular season, and they blew him out in the playoffs.
No, they didn't.
He was 0-3 against Drew Brees that year.
The first year that Tom Brady went to the Bucs, they won a championship.
I said
He
the
beat
second
them
year,
in the
man.
playoffs. The Bucs definitely beat the Saints in the playoffs that year.
I said the
He beat them
second
twice.
year, my nigga. The year we played him in
The
the
second
first
year.
round.
Oh,
Chase Young's rookie season.
I don't remember that then.
The year Chase Young said he was going after Tom Brady.
I feel like the Rams beat the Bucks the second year. Nah, was that last year? They didn't make the playoffs last year, right?
I may gotta look that up. So
No,
they
they
didn't play
did.
the Saints. I know they lost to the Saints the whole year, the whole regular season. They lost to the Saints both games.
Definitely got blown out.
And Drew Brees blew them out both games. I don't believe it was both games, but he blew them out one game, shut them out. Like I think Tom only scored 3 points.
Well, we can fact check that another time.
I already
That
gave
could
you
be
a
a
fact check.
discussion for another time.
I already gave you fact checks about how Tom Brady is not the greatest quarterback all the time. I already gave you fact checks about that.
Discussion for another time, because that's too much time right there. But before we move on to basketball, trying to think of some other shit. Ain't too much other shit. Okay, real quick. Are y'all kind of peeping this Jonathan Majors and Charleston White shit?
I'm peeping Jonathan Major.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, like, so what? He got arrested for assault.
So what I
and
seen was
harassment.
him on camera. Apparently, him and the white girl got into it, and from what I seen, he was trying to get away from her. He was trying to get out of the truck. He placed her back in the truck. You know what I'm saying? To run from her. It got her on like 5, 6 different cameras chasing him up the street, chasing him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so he checks into a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? He gets away from her on the streets. So he checks into a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? She finds out what hotel room he's in. So she didn't come in immediately. So he falls asleep thinking, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't find him or anything. She finds him and she gets into the room. And because people know they're in a relationship publicly, you know what I'm saying? Because people know they're in a relationship, they just let her up into the room. You know what I'm saying? She just said, that's my man. And she let him into the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, he woke up later that morning. She passed out, overdose in the closet. She put herself in the closet, and when he woke up, she was unresponsive. Like, so he called the police because it seems like she had overdosed or some shit. Like, so it seemed to me like she doing it. She doing what, like, she trying to be the downcast of his career. Like, being in a sense of being like just being around him and her being a white girl, being a white woman, and him being a black man, and something happened to her in his presence. That's automatically gonna be put on him, and it's gonna be a negative light put on him. And she probably know that. She know that to a T. So it's like this after the guilty verdict. They asked him how you feel. He said, "This is America," and that's exactly what it is. Anything the white women say or the white, I mean, I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that, but anything they say, best believe they're gonna believe it. Like,
yeah, that shit crazy to me because I just
from the videos, from the things that I know from domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? And when you're domestic, when you're doing something to a female like that, they try to get away from you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be around you. They fear you. From what I seen, it was the reverse effect. He's trying to get away from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that looks kind of crazy, bro.
It is.
It looks crazy as shit. But hey, we'll let time tell it.
Man, the way time going though, like, I don't know, man.
I ain't trying to cast doubt to nobody else, but you seen what Amber Heard was doing to old boy. Yeah. And you seen how that went to court and how that played out. Everything she was saying was made out to be false. So I feel like this shit got to go that way. And that video is major proof on. Come on, now we got Ray Rice do the same thing. Video came out, got crucified. That's domestic abuse. This ain't domestic abuse. This is some shit that's been construed by the media, been construed by so many people. It's been going on so long. You know what I'm saying? So many different stories. But we seen that video. So we seen that video. And we got to judge videos how we always judge everything. We seen John Morant. We heard rumors of him doing the shit he was doing until we seen the videos of him doing what he was doing. And then it was way more serious when we seen the videos. we got to do the same thing with him. We got to get that man the same due diligence we give everybody else, bro.
Yeah, that shit fucked up. Like, yeah, I just had to bring that up because I swore like there was no evidence that he like literally assaulted her, but
Ain't
whatever.
no evidence. To me, what I seen, that's not evidence. If that's that's the only video I've seen of that circumstance with people talking about going around the internet. That's the only video I've seen. And that's not domestic violence. So
Yeah, so maybe it's something else.
it's clearly narratives being spent.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Then the Charleston White shit, I ain't looked too much into that either, but he got arrested for some, it looked like some dumb shit. I know it's some animal cruelty shit, and then it was some other. It was some.
I don't hold no value in anything Charleston do, bro. I feel like everything he do is some type of marketable scheme to make him seem bigger than what he is. I fuck with this. I fuck with the things he say though. I fuck with the points he hit on.
He saying some real shit. He was
He
saying
hit
some
on
real
some real
shit.
shit.
The delivery.
It's his delivery. So it's like it's cringe, but some shit is good cringe. Some shit is bad cringe.
Yeah, some shit, some cringe make you think. But
and another thing I want to touch on, like another thing I want to touch on is that Diddy shit over?
Sound like it from what I heard. You done paid her off. And
Man, Diddy shit not ever gonna be over, bro.
yeah, that shit never not gonna be over. To be honest, bro.
How long they was trying to get R. Kelly, bro?
Yeah, but R. Kelly been going through it for decades before they got that nigga, bro. Like,
yeah, true.
They
goddamn. You know how many times they quit R. Kelly, let him off, caught him again, let him off, caught him again, let him off, and then got him.
Way out that shit.
Like,
you know,
he pissed.
But what happened to standards? What happened to bare minimums? You a fan of R. Kelly? You want to help R. Kelly? Then get some counseling for R. Kelly. Introduce him to some older women. Hide his camcorder. But don't pretend like the man is a hero. And stop the damn dancing. Act like you got some goddamn sense, people. Damn. Don't playing around here. Boo! Hey, you with the afro. Give it a rest. Beat it. Put the music back on. You stressing me.
The allegations of him pissing on that girl was in the 90s or early 2000s. My nigga, he ain't faced consequences from that until about 5 years ago. Hey.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's picking and choosing. It's picking and choosing.
That's a wild shit, bro.
It's picking and choosing. Y'all can't watch and see that shit with y'all eyes that it's picking and choosing.
Yeah, it's definitely
none of this shit ever happened to, and excuse me, none of this stuff ever happens to the white counterparts. I'm just saying.
They the ones doing it. But
nigga, Weinstein did all these terrible things to women. You know, they still, TNT still got all his movies on a play lock. Goddamn, but every day still playing Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's crazy. Still putting it in their pockets.
Like, I guess his movies are so cultural. Like, you can't deny it. And the same effect with R. Kelly. His music is so cultural, you can't deny it to certain people. Some people will play R. Kelly music and refuse to believe that he is the man that he is. Because he made such great music. R. Kelly ain't, I know, that music is just so good. It's the same thing with Michael Jackson. People can't, and excuse me for saying Michael Jackson name.
Yeah, you can't say Mike. You can't say Mike.
Man, but that shit got some polarizing effect to it, just like everybody else, bro. He got controversy out here too.
He do, but I think we all came to a conclusion like that was some bullshit.
Did we?
I mean, where's the proof?
Yeah.
So, but I feel what you're saying though. Like it's some weird shit going on. We can move on to basketball. I just wanted to touch on that because it's weird. Like it's a lot of niggas going through Jamie Foxx going through controversy. Is who else?
But he went through his and ain't nothing happened.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess that shit just got handled.
It's picking and choosing.
Yeah, that shit picking and choosing like a motherfucker. God damn. What times are we in? But all right, let's get to the
You ain't gonna say
basketball.
nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing about Jamie Foxx because he got all them MGM endorsements. That make MGM go down. That makes the betting app go down. That make the people that want to bet on the app not want to bet no more because Jamie Foxx not the face of it. You got to
Yeah,
think.
okay. Yeah, he's definitely the face, like prominent face. He is the face. Like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
the powers that be, Vegas, go ahead and nip that in the bud. Pay who we gotta pay. PR, pay whoever we gotta pay to sweep this shit under the rug. And guess
Mhm.
what? Diddy ain't got Vegas behind him, baby. That's the thing. Diddy may be as powerful as he want. Diddy ain't got Vegas behind him.
Yeah. Just got bad boy.
He got Bad Boy. He got New York, and that's enough. He got the thugs in New York. He ain't got the powers that be in Vegas behind him, bro. They ain't gonna let nothing happen to Jamie. Jamie
Yeah.
let us believe that this nigga was going through a whole health crisis. Niggas in his house on Instagram watching everybody trip like he's really going through something. Come on now, bro. You gotta open your eyes to this shit right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to basketball.
That nigga was going through something. He was chilling at one point though. When he was good, he was chilling like a bitch. All right, damn, y'all ain't that.
Niggas glazing me like I'm all right now.
I'm straight. Shit. Everything good, babe.
Sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine.
Jamie Foxx said he got a mystery illness. What?
It's a
Hey, what that
clone,
mean?
bro. Might be
Let's
a
go,
clone.
Who in
bro.
that video?
Let's go. I want to start this shit out by saying one thing, bro. I want to start this shit out by saying one thing. Ja Morant, he's clear, my nigga. He's cleared. Yeah,
Ready to
he's
go.
clear. He's
Shit,
coming
he
Ready
on
back
to
to
get
prime,
to
shoot.
the old boy
he on prime
Zion.
time
He gonna
tonight.
come out shooting. He will come out shooting. He gonna go 10 for 10.
I like how they set that up too. Put it on ESPN for his first
Oh,
for
I
his.
didn't know that.
Now I wonder what's gonna be the line on him getting 30 points. I want to know.
Oh, it's gonna be low.
I don't think he gonna come
I
and get
think
that.
people will think it's like a warm up game.
They probably is they gonna
I
give him
don't
full
know, bro.
rotation
He's
minutes?
not injured or anything, so
They should give him full rotation minutes, full 32, full
that's
33 or
what I'm
whatever.
saying. He's not, and they suck. So I mean, I don't
That
see why
team
not
need
give him
36
another
out of
run,
Ja.
Bro, they need any type of offense they can get. He should play the whole fucking game.
bro. They gonna let him
No
do it,
bullshit.
bro. Him and
Ja just
Bane
go
are
out
gonna
there.
go. Him and
Ja
Bane are
just,
both gonna go crazy.
Ja just go out there and do everything but bring a gun, nigga. Just go out there and do everything but goddamn shoot somebody. Go out there and do anything. I don't give a fuck. Him stepping on that court is gonna put fans in that motherfucking seat. That's all I'm telling you.
Yep. Yep. I agree. So let's kind of get like a little further down the line with that because with Ja Morant finally being back, what can we really expect out the Memphis Grizzlies? Like, are they still
No.
bad of a team because of the injuries or whatever, or can they really legitimately go on a run and cause some
I don't
havoc?
think
No, not one
I don't think
person
you
can change
I don't
that
think you
squad.
play for the run.
No,
So
one
I think
what?
you
person is
play.
not changing that team around right now.
I think you play and you let things fall where they fall. If they looking competitive, you let them be competitive. If they looking mediocre, you try to fix that. The whole thing is you build around you build around John Jaren. Jaren and Desmond. That's the whole thing. If they looking good, let them look good. If they playing good, let them play good. If they not, they fix that. You got a whole year. You got losses on your record already. So with
Yeah.
that being said, you go ahead and I'm not gonna say tank, but you play. If they playing mediocre, shit, you get through the storm, let it weather, and at the year you mark this year off because hey, your star player was out half the season anyway, a good portion of the season anyway. So you just mark this year off. Go get you a good pick if you ain't traded them, and start over next year. Next year would be a fresh start. I don't think you should go in all in on yeah, Ja come back. Oh yeah, we going on a streak. If that shit happens, let it happen. Don't try to force it to happen though. Like the league know who John Moran is. It ain't like this nigga coming as a rookie. They know who he is. They know he's an explosive talent. They already predicated on how he gonna play. So you just let shit fall where they fall.
I agree. But
I don't think, and it's looking better. It's looking better and better because this is a whole NBA aspect. You got teams like Orlando and Memphis. You got teams like Orlando and and uh and uh and Minnesota that are in the top dogs. Like they're playing very good right now. We don't know if that's going to sustain, so they could fall down. You know what I'm saying? The Spurs could, not saying they're gonna win a couple games, but they could rise up. The Clippers could fall down. The Lakers could fall down. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's early. It's early enough to get a run, but the run would be basically how we gonna look next year. That's how I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna say. If they get a run, we seeing how good we gonna look next year because the losses are already piled up. You have to go on a substantial run. Talking about a whole January of probably having 2 or 3 losses, and that's the Grizzlies. They can't do that. So why would you even try to make that a goal? You know what I'm saying? Try to make that a goal. I don't think that's a goal. Try to go into January. Try to win you about 8 or 9 games. You play about 10, 12, 15, 16 games in January. Try to win you about 7 games. Try to win half of that. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even win. You're struggling to win 25 in 2 months. So, shit, see if you can get 7 in a month with Ja. You can't? Pull it all back. That's what I got to say. Ain't
I
no
can agree.
point. Ain't no point of playing up. Ain't no point of playing up to the All Star. Ain't no point of playing up to the trade deadline and All Star week, going hard, and you realize you can't get nowhere, and then pulling the brakes. You see, you can't get nowhere before then. You see if you can adjust the roster. Ain't no point of trading nothing. What's the point of trading something? You only trade something if you're trying to get better. It's too many losses already on the mantle. So ain't no point of trading nothing. So their season is already pretty much written off. Your star player can't get all-star. He can't get an all-star vote. He can't get an MVP vote. He can't get anything all-team. It's pretty much a dub. So that's the Memphis aspect. Move on. So where are we going next? I mean, the top from the 10 down, I'm talking from the 10 down. I don't know exactly who's 10 right now. From the 10 down, them niggas need to go ahead and focus on next year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even a good talent pool next year. So I don't even know where the aspect of the NBA is going for the next 2 to 3 to 5 years. It's not even nobody. The last thing we was talking about was women. That's the last thing we was talking about. Who we talking about now? Buzelis, Bronny, who we talking about? So
That's a hard follow up though.
where are we going? If you sacrifice playing Ja too much, I'm not. Ja been pretty healthy, so I ain't worried about injuries. But I'm saying, like, where does Ja averaging 25 points for a 6-7 win team? Where's that? Where's any good in that? That's all I'm saying is pull it back and tank. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of an effect like it's kind of an effect like Aaron Rodgers coming back to play for the Jets late in the season. Why are you coming back? Just to prove that you can play football?
But I do agree with that. I do think like you let the cards fall where they fall. But I just think of the perspective of can they shake up the West? Like, can they intervene somebody's run or cause them to fall out of the play-in possibly?
Be a
Because I just
disruptor.
feel like I really feel like the whole narrative of the Wild Wild West Eastern Conference, I feel like it's true because I mean, think about it. The Memphis Grizzlies, they could be ass, but you're getting a healthy John Morant back. We were looking at John Morant as like maybe the best point guard in the league. So I just like the parody of it all because you're getting a player back that's so prominent. Like they could fuck around and not even care, but I don't think they're in a position to afford to not care. I think Ja is on that Zion time where it's like you gotta prove you're a professional. Like you gotta prove that you can play at an elite level but in the confines of everything. Like, can't be wilding or anything. So it's not like I don't think they can really afford to put an impression that they don't give a fuck. But at the same time, you're not going anywhere. Like it's too much of a drawback for you to even compete.
Yeah,
But
the losses are stacked too much.
but in this generation of the NBA, or in this times we in with the NBA, to play in is crazy. A 10th seed could get in and fuck up everything. Like the Bulls could have been, they could have beat the Heat and fuck up the whole East. So with the Warriors and the Grizzlies fuck around, or just any team in that parameter, where they fuck around and knock somebody off that could have been a problem or some shit. Like
Is that good for the league?
it brings a lot of parity. I think it brings parity and excitement. Now, maybe for the fan bases, people get pissed if their favorite team get knocked out the playoffs early, but I don't know. I think
Well,
controversy wins more so
I
than
think I think Miami's success that made the play-in permanent. So
yeah. So I don't know. I don't
I'm
want to
one
say
of
they're
those
going to be a winning
believers.
factor.
I'm one of those believers that believe the top 16 teams should make the playoffs. So all this extra leeway for the 10th team. I mean, I understand why they did the play-in to negate tanking,
Yeah,
but in a sense, I feel like it's it's good. I mean, just with like the in-season tournament, it's just something to add to people watching the sport. So
yeah,
I mean, it's a good thing. It's giving an extra life to organizations that think that hey, shit, we were at the 11th seed and we played and we won 2 games. We got up at the 10th. Let's see if we can give some experience to our young players who ain't never probably in a regular NBA terms or in later years or earlier years would have never got this experience playing in something that mattered. Let's just give them experience. We ain't trying to go out and win. I mean, that's the mindset. We're trying to win, but let's just get an experience thing. I like it for that aspect. I like it for that
yeah,
aspect of like maybe if Wembenyama and maybe the Spurs got the 10th seed in a fashion, just to get him in that playoff scenario. Hey, this was gonna be like later on in your career. So
yeah,
let's go ahead and get you these touches. And I feel like this may be a hot take and it's going far, but since I said Wembenyama, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this right now. I feel like maybe not in a realm of trading for Chris Paul, but he need a point guard that can pass. Like
yeah. Of course.
if he had Chris Paul, like Wemby did some crazy shit the other day. Like the nigga, one of his teammates missed him rolling to the paint, and he acted like he was gonna. If he would have passed it, he would have. Like he showed him what he would have did. Like
who's going to give you the kind of effort and intensity you expect to see for a full game when you have pretty much no.
Right, if you
Yeah,
just threw it up and I would just dunked it. Somebody
yeah,
like Chris Paul would love to play with somebody like Wemby, bro. Like this nigga's so tall, I could just. Oh my god, he played with Blake, and Blake was probably 6'10". Wemby 7'4".
yeah,
Like, bro, the simple shit. And I know Greg is out there like, damn. And I know his teammates probably hearing this shit every day, bro. That we play with Victor Wembanyama, Victor Wembanyama. I know they
yeah.
probably hate passing the ball to the nigga. So you got to look at the aspect.
Which is crazy.
The teammates probably not, don't hate him, but they probably like hate doing anything to glaze him and take the spotlight off him. Hey, nigga, I had 30 points tonight, but they talking about your 10 points and your goddamn acrobatic ass layup. That still gets Sports Center top 10 over my 30 points. So you got to think about like how his teammates look at him. Like, damn, this nigga better than us on every level, and he's only been playing 27 games. Like, if we talking about how good Wemby is, Wemby's probably already a top 20 player, top 30 player in the league. Like that's just off straight intangibles and potential. If we talking about how he is right now, he can be a top 50. He can be a top 50 right now.
I think 30 ain't too far off.
That's just off intangibles and potential. He could be top 30. arguably top 25. If he's showing you that, bro, I could have dunked this if you'd have just threw it. Nigga, Giannis don't even do shit like that. This year has been a year of mysteries, bro. We ain't in 27 games into the season. You got coaches coming onto the court telling fans don't boo the players.
Excuse me for a second.
Pops on the mic.
Stop all the booing, let these guys play. It's got no class. It's not who we are. Knock off the booing.
Bro, we ain't seen that ever.
They still boo that nigga.
The NBA is changing right in front of our eyes. And then you think they gotta do gimmicks like that to make the sport better. Imagine when LeBron retires. What you gonna do then? What kind of gimmicks? What kind of in-season shit? What are you gonna pull? What you gonna do to make niggas want to watch the game more? You gonna make another in-season game tournament? You're gonna make two of them? You're gonna make one early season and one late season, and the one who wins the late season gets a better playoff spot? What you gonna do? Like, if you win the second jump, you get an automatic berth. You get an automatic berth in the playoff, or you get automatic home advantage, or some shit like that. They're gonna have to make the game worth watching because LeBron gonna be gone, and then KD gonna be gone, and then Steph gonna be gone. This all happening in the next 5 years.
Yep.
I ain't say all the other players are gonna be gone. Chris Paul gonna be gone. Like everybody, Giannis ain't going nowhere, but he gonna be out the door. He gonna be on the decline in the next 5 years. Like the league, it's like you got players like Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards. Is Anthony a Kobe?
I gotta see a little more. Gotta see a little more.
You see where I'm going? Is there any transcendent players other than Luka and Jokic and Embiid?
Giannis.
I
mean, I think throw Shea in there too.
You always try to throw Shea in there. Shea ain't no transcendent.
I mean, he building a good resume right now. I mean, he still got to win more, but I'm just talking from a talent standpoint.
Yeah,
you gotta say playoff Shea before anything.
Before anything.
This playoff Shea.
And I see like how the league going to tall guards. So it's like, if I could say, it would be a huge praise for me to say, like maybe 10 years ago, yeah, Shea Gilgeous is shit because he's 6'6", playing against like the average height of a point guard at that time was probably 6'3". Like the average height of a point guard now is probably closer to Shea's highs. So it's like he's doing this at 31 points a game. So it's like you have some of the shit he does is kind of, even though I be saying, what I be saying, but like some of the shit he does is kind of like borderline great. But it's like 30 players averaging 20 this year. So I can't even. Is it inflation of scoring, or is it just more possessions? I don't know.
Like, I think it's a combination of both.
If Kobe Bryant played today, Kobe probably averaged 8 assists. That's just off players shooting more threes now. That's not because players doing anything. They doing different. They're just shooting threes. Kobe probably averaged 8 assists just off passing the ball to a player that's just going to shoot a three. Like, so it's a different game. I'd be simulating 2K with Kobe, and Kobe be averaging 12 assists. And I'd be like, Kobe's never averaged 12 assists, but he's playing in 2020 basketball. So, like, everybody's going to shoot. Your center shooting a three. So, like, that shit I'm saying goes in the detriment of how I'm saying positions are going to be eliminated. Like,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you were saying?
I already say, like, I got to put the other episode out. But right before you went off, when you had your whole, explanation of why the two guards were going to be inconsistent, your whole explanation convinced me that point guards are actually going to be eliminated. I know the grand scheme of things, it is going to be positionless basketball. I think you said guard, forward, center. I do think it might ultimately come to that to a degree. But, you was talking about the two guards being like basically
a stretch three.
Wing. Stretch three. But I think that's more so vital in the grand scheme of things of just having a prototypical, well, not even prototypical point guard, but like, because like these days you can have like 5, 6 different type of point guards that can possibly help you win a championship. With a two guard, you need really only one type of two guard, and that's a 3 and D two guard at the minimum. I feel like through basketball history, up till I would say when Mike came around. When Mike came around, up to when Kobe, not even with Kobe, because you still got players today that can really isolate at the two guard position. But
So what you gonna say when those 3 and D players start become more athletic?
oh, then that's just a bonus. That's a bonus. If they're more skilled, then that's a bonus. But I think you
Yeah,
can
that's what
win a
I'm saying. So
championship.
every position is gonna be skilled, not more
I mean,
predicated
yeah,
towards
naturally,
not
naturally,
predicated
but I
towards
don't
just
think.
shooting 3-pointers.
But I mean, naturally, that's the case. But in the sense of a role, I think the two guard position doesn't have to be super skilled. Like you can live with just a solid 3-point shooting defending two guard. Like if you're trying to win. Like now, in a talent standpoint, if you're looking for the next James Harden, that can work.
That's what I'm
But
saying. Most shooting guards are not James Harden in today's league. Most shooting guards are starting to look more like Consavious Caldwell Pope and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown.
that's
I mean
what
Bruce Brown.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like in a winning standpoint, if you trying
Yeah,
to
they're
win
not
a
they're not
championship.
they're not looking like Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero and Ray Allen. They're looking like those players. You never
So
consider Ray Allen a 3D player. You consider Danny Green a 3D player. And that is looking more like what two guards are. An athletic two guard that can chase around and defend the best perimeter player that can also shoot threes. But it's not no Ray Allen and not no Reggie Miller. They can't make names off of themselves. They're just skilled defensive players that can shoot threes, like that are the talented at shooting, like a Wesley Matthews, who's not great at anything but playing defense and shooting threes. You know what I'm saying? It's not the point guard is looked at more to go out and score 30 points. Now it's different point guards that can do that, like a Steph Curry, like a Shea Gildress, like a Russell Westbrook. It's more different types of point guards that can do that. But if you look at the point guard position, one thing is common. They're all steadily increasing in size. So if you're giving me a point guard that can do everything that Steph Curry can does, but he's 6'6", what do I need my shooting guard to do? Just defend.
yeah,
I don't need you for shooting. The name in your position, every other position in the NBA doesn't have a description except for the shooting guard. That gives you the title of what? When you go into Pizza Hut and they give you the title of cook, what you doing? Cooking. So when you go to the NBA and your position is shooting guard, that's the name of your position. That's what you do. You shoot. That's the name of your position. That's what you're out there for. But your point guard is doing that. Your point guard is doing essentially what your shooting guard is supposed to do, taking all the shots the shooting guard takes, all the lanes, all the screens. He's basically what a Steph Curry is doing at a point guard position. What am I asking my shooting guard to do then? I'm asking my shooting guard to be Bruce Brown. If Steph Curry is going to go out there and do all the offensive work, what the shooting guard is going to do, then what is the point guard? What is the shooting guard supposed to do? The person that's supposed to shoot.
so what would you
Exactly.
say is more defiant of a position? Two guard, right?
Right.
So I was just saying, like, just to go back to what I was saying, like the whole positionless conversation, it just convinced me, like, I feel like the point guard position go down first before the two guard. Or I'll just say I feel like the two guard position never go down.
Explain.
Because just what you said, like all you really need to win a championship, to have a championship two guard is a solid 3-point shooter and a defensive, like you gotta be a solid 3 and D player. Basically. That's all you really need. If you can get more than that, then that's very lucrative. But if you just get something as simple as that, you can win. You don't need them to be just because you said how point guards are. It's different variations of point guards. You can have a lot of point guards that can play a different type of ways. But if they're giving you 30 and 8, then it's 30 and 8.
I mean,
So
you're complaining about
you don't have a prototypical point guard no more. as with a two guard. I mean, think about the last 10 champions at the two guard position.
I'm saying that a computer by a center would be better, though, to be honest.
You said what?
You need to be better. Play some defense.
You said who? Who you said, Rob?
You said what?
What you said?
Rob told a nigga you need to. Rob said you need to be better.
Oh shit!
Rob talking to a nigga like he talking to his son. Yeah, Rob.
That's that. That's that 2K toxicity.
That's that 2K tizzy, man. 2K TV, man.
That boy got a 97 and started acting different. That's why I looked at him like that. When he dunked that bitch, I looked at him. I'm like, wait, who is this? I never seen this out of you.
My boy caught.
I wasn't familiar with your game. I'm sorry.
My boy caught the Holy Ghost.
Niggas brought him back.
Like, that could have been a live stream moment, like when they edited the videos. You could have zoomed in on my face, like, what? How these niggas know how to dunk now? But yeah, back to what I was saying though. I just feel like ain't no prototypical point guard. Who are the last 10 champions of the NBA? We had the Denver Nuggets, so that's KCP.
I can go back for you. All right, starting with last year, we had the Denver Nuggets, we had the Bucks, we had the Lakers,
Who's the two guard for the Bucks?
Huh?
I forgot who was the starting two guard for the Bucks. Was it Pat Connaughton? Did it go Pat Connaughton? I don't think Grayson Allen was there yet. He might have been.
No, I think it was Pat Connaughton.
Pat started.
It was Pat, yeah, because DiVincenzo got injured. Yeah, okay. All right, so Pat Connaughton. And who after the Bucks?
Yeah, before the Bucks, you had the Lakers. That was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Oh, you also had Golden State.
Oh, my fault. My bad. Nuggets, Warriors, Bucks, Lakers, Toronto, Warriors, Cavs, Warriors, Spurs, Miami, Dallas, Lakers.
So think about all those two guards. So we can stop at Kobe. So think about all those two guards after Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically all they really needed to do was play 3 and D. Now Ray Allen was more so of an exception because he was just such a phenomenal.
No. Miami was starting Dwayne Wade.
They had Dwayne Wade. Okay,
their two rotational shooting guards was Mike Miller and Ray Allen.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, but that's 2 out of what we went back from
the year. The previous, the next champion. The next champion had Danny Green and Manu Ginobili as their two. They had Danny Green, Manu Ginobili, and they had another shooting guard that played some minutes. Was it?
I mean, Patty Mills was kind of playing 1, 2.
It was Lonnie Walker the
Gary
third.
Neal.
No.
Gary Neal was Neal on that run?
Was it Gary Neal?
He might want on that team at that point. It won't Marco Bellinelli. I feel like he came afterwards.
The next shooting guard was Klay Thompson. After that was J.R. Smith. After that was Klay Thompson. After that was Danny Green. After that was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. After that was Klay Thompson. After that was Pat Connaughton. After that, who won the championship last year? After that was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Right?
So, yeah. So my general consensus is basically outside of having a all-time great two guard, you can win a championship with just having a normal 3 and D player.
With a normal 3 and D player.
If you have a phenomenal point guard, as we like to call them, if they just give you 30 and 8 and can be consistent, You can survive with that. You can survive with that. As far as the backcourt, as
Now,
far as the guards,
can we say now a lot of those teams had different factors that contributed into playmaking. So with the Cavs, you had LeBron. With the Warriors, you had Draymond and Steph. With Toronto, you had Kyle Lowry. With can I say Kyle? Okay, you had Kyle Lowry, and
Kawhi.
I'm trying to say as a playmaker, not as like a like heavy assist man.
I was out there making plays, goddamn it.
So you had Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. Even at Manu Ginobili at the 2 guard, he still distributed the ball. So
one of the best.
So the shooting guards of that era, of that time span, were asked to do more things than just shoot. If you're looking at it in that aspect of who's going through it in a rotation, excluding Ray Allen and Mike Miller out of that 10-year span, every other shooting guard could do more than just shoot. Now, Ray Allen was not looked at as a 3-and-D player. Neither was Mike Miller. So they're disqualified. They were just spot up shooters, and I'm standing behind.
Even though they were poor defenders,
I would call Mike Miller a very below average defender.
I'm gonna ask you this: even though both Ray Allen and Mike Miller, especially at that time, they were never good defenders, but is it fair to say that even though they were very poor one-on-one defenders, or just like straight up defenders physically or whatever?
Team defense. You're gonna say team defense?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna say. Can you equate their defensive IQ as being a factor?
Yeah, I will, bro. I will. Okay, I will.
Not too much of a factor though, because at the end of the day, you got a guard. But just being in the right spot, you can contribute in ways.
Okay, bro. I will, bro. Okay, when you have LeBron and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade on the court with you, I will say that their team defense in shadow, their one-on-one defense. Okay,
it didn't cause them to be a liability at the end of the day. So, it had to contribute to some point. If they weren't too much of a liability, they still won championship.
Ray Allen saved the man's career. So, if you guess Ray Allen got to be put in equivalency of those 10 years because, if he wasn't there, LeBron wouldn't have a third championship. So,
yeah. Shit. I'm just saying he did something, goddamn it. But
and I should think, and I'm being petty. Maybe I'm being petty, but in LeBron's retirement, in his retirement ceremony, Ray Allen need to have a front fucking seat. Ray Allen need to be on stage. Ray Allen I'm gonna say the players that need to walk on stage with LeBron. Ray Allen, Dwayne Wade, and Kyrie Irving need to be embraced. I'm gonna let AD slide a little bit. AD can be in the crowd, crying and celebrating and stuff. But them players need to be on. They need to be on the podium with LeBron. I'm talking about.
Be looking like Carisha.
Yeah,
when Diddy was on stage.
Man, they gonna glaze the fuck out. They gonna glaze the fuck out LeBron's goddamn retirement ceremony. Michael Jordan. They gonna try to glaze LeBron and make him seem so great just because of his retirement ceremony. That shit crazy. Like,
see, that's why I'm laughing because that was a petty seat. For like the people that be on stage, that was real petty. Because I feel like, will Michael Jordan end up on stage? Like it could be a lot of people. That's a personal option. Players be choosing, anybody. Like it could be their favorite player that they grew up watching or whatever. But I don't know, like, because I would think that Kobe would be up there if Kobe was alive, RP. But Mike, I feel like Mike been substituting for Kobe a lot. Like,
it's gonna be Mike
just fill in that spot. Like,
it's gonna be Mike.
I think it is essentially gonna be D Wade. Yeah, it's essentially gonna be D Wade though. Like D Wade and who is a personal favorite like LeBron teammate? Like, who is LeBron's favorite teammate? I guess it could be Kyrie, but they kind of have that riff. So I don't know. But
we saying when the man retires,
D Wade. What are you talking about?
It's gonna be D Wade. It's gonna be D
But
Wade, Kyrie,
and another
Ray
person
Allen.
though, don't you usually have like two people on stage?
LeBron is
It's gonna be delayed, bro. It's just gonna
It's
be
gonna
delayed.
be different though. It's LeBron. He might have everybody. This ain't an ordinary nigga retiring. It's the face of the league. This is your all-time leading scorer retiring. Michael Jordan didn't
Oh, you know
retire
what?
the
They do
all-time leading
have one,
scorer.
don't it? They just
Huh?
have one person on stage, right?
Maybe.
They just
Maybe
have
for
one
them
person.
niggas. Maybe for them niggas.
Even for Michael Jordan, who Mike had?
I gotta go back. I gotta go back and
Yeah, I
check.
gotta go back. Like sometimes, yeah, because D Wade had AI. I
All
forgot.
I'm
I don't know. It'd be like personal. It'd be like like personal
all
shit.
I'm
Nigga, for
all I'm
I
trying to
had
hold
Charles Barkley.
all I'm trying to hold equivalency to is the nigga won an in-tournament season game. And the commissioner of the league told him, LeBron, we can't give you a franchise with this. So imagine when he retires. Imagine what the commissioner of the NBA is gonna have to say to him about all the shit that he's done for the league. Imagine what behind closed doors what they're gonna offer LeBron, a franchise. Behind closed doors, LeBron is gonna be offered this is gonna be a hot take. LeBron might be the only person offered a franchise just off of things he's done in the league. He may have to put some money down, but they're gonna give that man a franchise. They're gonna give that man an inaugural franchise. It's gonna be the Las Vegas something. They're gonna give him an inaugural franchise just because he's the all-time leading scorer, bro. He's gonna have so many things. He might have a stadium in front of every team because he's dominated every league, every team. He might have a stadium outside of. He might have a statue outside of outside of every stadium. Literally,
He can't do it in San Antonio.
probably not in San Antonio. Probably not in San Antonio.
Yeah, nah.
And probably not in
Not in
Golden
Golden
State
State
either.
either.
Not in Dallas
Yeah,
either.
not Golden State either. Dallas, not Dallas.
No. He can have one. He can have one in Golden State. He can have one in Golden State.
But
He
it
did
gotta
the
be like
impossible.
it's gonna be like a big ass Steph Curry one, and then like a like half size LeBron joint though.
The John on Andre Iguodala.
Nah, they would be petty. It would be like when he lost or something.
That's his most
He was
memorable
walking out the
highlight.
court.
That's his most memorable highlight against the Warriors. Block by James.
Curry back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Oh, great block. James out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The block by James. The block by James.
Man, imagine the fucking parity in the league next year when Bronny or whenever Bronny gets drafted and the Lakers have that pick to draft him. And imagine the parity when they don't draft him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Latank is in effect.
Do you think LeBron would be the first player to demand a trade on Twitter, on Twitter while the draft is going on?
All right.
Oh hell no! Give me about here.
They drafted who?
They drafted who?
Isaiah Brandon. Oh hell. Savannah. We're not in Kansas anymore, baby. Let's go.
Bruh, social media is such a power, bruh. It's crazy players can do shit. It's crazy for us to think some shit like that. That can actually happen. Let them fuck around. Let them fuck around and not draft somebody. If he ain't exponentially better than Bronny, let them fuck around and not draft Bronny and they got that pick, bro.
Yeah, that's a huge fuck up. That's bad for business right there.
They just lost 7 years of fucking basketball, Hall of Fame basketball. And he gonna go play for whatever fucking team draft him. Like, literally, I think LeBron is gonna stand on it. Whatever team draft Bronny, he's going there, bro. Like, and I think so many teams are aware of that. Like, I think so many teams are gonna bargain. And it might go real. That shit might be going on behind scenes. Teams might be building their teams for LeBron to be added with Bronny, bro. You think that shit's far? He already said it. So would it be far for a chance? Bronny ain't no high draft prospect. So he's gonna go to somebody who's already got a roster behind him. So like, what if somebody like Sacramento get that pick? What if somebody like Indiana got a late second rounder, but it's a high first round, it's a high second rounder? Like, what if they grab him, knowing Bronny will come right behind? Bronny will come right behind him.
Yeah.
Like, anybody. That 1 year, shit, we can get 1 fucking year. That 1 year. I don't care if the nigga is 40. That 1 year, it's something to look at.
Yeah, I agree. That is interesting though, because
I already know what Brian planned for. He planned to get that in-game assist to his son for a dunk. He's playing to get that in-game alley to his son for a dunk. He's probably planning to get his son to pass him the ball for an assist so he can score. And that's it. Once he get those 3 accolades, them 3 pictures of him on the court with his son, he probably call it quits. Then nigga made a commercial saying he gonna do it again. So he's saying basically, and the other nigga looking like, it's crazy because Bronny looked like LeBron when he played in his early part, and Bryce looked like Bronny when he played in his later part. Like, so it's like both of these boys is getting Bron. Like, and this shit gonna be crazy because they gonna play in the league together. And if they don't get drafted together, if they don't draft the whole James gang, and this is another aspect. What if LeBron gets his motherfucking franchise in Las Vegas? Down the line, end up acquiring LeBron and Bryce, and they both play for Las Vegas. Like, shit crazy. These boys gonna be playing against each other. Like, Bronny and Bryce, LaMelo and Lonzo, all these, that shit is gonna be more prevalent because players, they gonna get their seed into the league. I don't like, so like, the shit crazy, but we ain't seen it like current. To see the shit currently is fucking astonishing. For us to be talking about a nigga that was dominating us 20 years ago, still dominating us today, doing the same dunks and all this shit, bro. Like, niggas gonna miss him. Niggas gonna miss him. And he ain't like no other motherfucking celebrity. He ain't like no other superstar. LeBron ain't never had no scandal. Kobe couldn't live his life. Kobe, rest in peace. Kobe couldn't even make it through his career without a scandal, bro. Like, LeBron ain't never had a dirt image put on his name. Nothing. He will retire unblemished king. The only thing that you can say about him is his championship woes. That's it. And that's strictly basketball. When it's LeBron, it's strictly basketball and business. Kobe never got that. You know what I'm saying? Kobe never got to experience the business side. While LeBron is doing the business side while he's fucking playing. Like, the shit is crazy, bro. Like, he's such a fucking inspiration. And like, niggas glaze him because he would, like, the only thing niggas only can hang over him is Michael Jordan. And it's crazy because niggas should hang Kobe over him. He ain't got 5. Niggas should hang Kobe over him.
I agree.
Niggas should hang Steph Curry over him because Steph Curry got 3 finals. Steph Curry got 3 finals wins against him with 4 championships, with the potential to win 2 more. So if Curry get 2, where the fuck we rank Curry?
If Curry get 1, he better than LeBron.
If Curry get 1 more, he's already surpassed LeBron. He's still playing. Like, he surpassed LeBron in the championships totem pole. Now, the statistic total pole, ain't nobody gonna catch LeBron. The championship totem pole, Steph Curry has acquired on the Kobe level. Now, if he get that 2, because they can tweak this roster and easily next year the Warriors could be the favorite of Vegas if they just get 2 players. 2 players. That's just easy for them to circle around Clay, to circle around Stephen Clay. All they gotta do is pull that trigger, man. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting on the Woj bomb. That's all I'm waiting on is the Woj bomb.
Yeah. And the Shams bomb.
And the Shams bomb. Oh, Clay. Oh, Draymond, Kuminga, so-and-so been moved for blah, blah, blah. Brandon Ingram, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, if they get Brandon Ingram You got to look at somebody coming out of New Orleans. It may be Zion, but you got to look at somebody. New Orleans got a whole lot of motherfucking trade capital on that team.
Yeah,
Somebody's
that's
coming on
what
that
I don't
fucking
even think
team.
they got it. They might not give up one of their superstars. They might just give up all their depth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a potential trade target for anybody. Like, they got so much shit down there. They got so much depth. Like, you got teams searching. Like, you got teams. Houston got depth. Houston got marketable depth that can be traded. Like, whether they want to do it or not, they got marketable depth. If offers on the table, nigga, the only thing I ain't trying to trade is single. Anything else can go. I bet you every fucking time Dylan Brooks touch that basketball, they gonna regret that motherfucking that contract they gave him. I guarantee it.
That's crazy.
They signed that nigga off. They signed that nigga off fucking Instagram memes and Twitter edits. That's all they signed that nigga off, bro. That's all he got his bag off, bro.
He's been productive this year.
He been productive.
Even if this is just like a little a run and they might fall off, I would say that Dylan Brooks has like shown like what type of player he could be. Like, this is still a first year Rockets team, so we got to give them some type of credit for them to be in a playoff position in the West. Like, but I kind of feel like that's gonna happen anyway. I think they kind of shaky. Like, there's one team in the West that could possibly fall out to play in contention. The Rockets could falter, but I mean, they're not giving me any reason to why that could happen. They've been playing some good basketball. I forgot who they played last night. Damn sure forgot who the fuck they played last night, but man, they've been pretty solid. I think they could do a little better though. As far as Sangoon, I know you say he untradeable, but I feel like he almost there to what I feel like the hype is all about. He's almost there, but he's not quite there yet. Like, he's not completely dominating the game. Like, I think he's just he's playing off the talent that they got. As far as like, Fred VanVleet, I think they still lead the league in assist to points. So Fred VanVleet giving them the ball off of assist to Sangoon. I think they lead the league in that still. So they playing really good basketball, and I think that's the Ime Udoka effect. But I still got to see how they weather it out. Like, I still got to see how they progress. Is Jalen Green go step up? Is Dylan Brooks go keep this consistent play up? Like, is a lot of question marks with that team. But I think Sangoon is the key. Like, if he is what people believe he is, he should be averaging like 22, 10, and 5. Like, easy. He averaged 19 though. 19.7, I believe. So you're not far off.
I don't think I would trade him though.
Oh, I ain't saying trade him. I just feel like if he doesn't give that extra little, pause, then the Rockets probably fall off. Because unless Jalen Green step up, I mean, Jalen Green not far off from averaging 20. He like 2.5 points away. So they got that factor. Like, he could possibly be the what Jalen Green was, number 2 pick?
Yeah.
So hey, maybe he might tap into that potential, but if not, it gotta be Sangoon. It gotta be him. He's probably their most potent player, to be honest. And if he doesn't step up as that all-star level player, then the Rockets might really miss the play-in. They don't have enough offense. In my opinion. I mean, Fred VanVleet been balling, but I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to depend on Fred VanVleet in a playoff scenario or even like down the stretch. I don't know. I mean, they got a solid.
What was his numbers during the finals?
You said what?
I said, what was his numbers during that run when they won the finals?
Shit, I I don't know. Might not have been that high, but it probably got been like 15, 16 in the finals run. That's like when he had the baby, like that nigga was going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he had great games, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Now the playoff run, it might be a different story because he was struggling like a motherfucker early in the playoffs. Then nigga caught fire. But yeah, like man, I don't want to discredit him too much. But I don't know though. Like the West is shaky though. Like anything can happen in the West, to be honest. But is the Timberwolves like how y'all feel about the Timberwolves right now? Like, do y'all think they still gonna be number one team at the end of the year?
I think they solid.
Solid is an understatement. Yeah, I mean, okay, so you think they're solid overall, like in the 82 game perspective?
I think it's gonna be some downfall, but I don't think they're gonna fall off drastically. I think they'll finish top 5.
Top 5. That's fair. They got a nice lead though.
Because the Clippers is just gonna their win value is just gonna go up. They just win in 8 straight.
Yeah. That's an interesting matchup though.
Who Memphis and Minnesota and the Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a defensive slugfest.
But in a whole different scheme. It's two different type of schemes. Like you got small ball defense. I mean, you got Zubac and Daniel Tice, but that's about it as
Add me
far as
back.
you said what?
Just add me back when I try to join again.
All right, for sure. But yeah, you got Daniel Tice and Zubac, but Kawhi's still the 4, I believe. Yeah, Kawhi's still been playing the 4. So that him and Karl Anthony Towns, how's that matchup go look? Especially defensively. So that's interesting to see. Like there's like two parallel worlds coming together. You know what I mean? Like Timberwolves play that old school type of basketball, and then the Clippers play the new type. So yeah, I gotta see that. That's must watch TV right there. But I'm interested. I'm interested by the Mavericks though. Like the Mavericks is probably the biggest question mark in the Western Conference because it's like I can't even hold. Like, man, oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a tie. It's a tie. It's either Luca or Embiid for best player in the league right now. One of them two. You know, I'm more so of I like a defensive player as well as an offensive player. I like two-way players. So naturally, I would go with Embiid. But the way Luka been playing, even though they got smoked by the Nuggets, the nigga still had like a triple double, I believe, a solid 30, 10, and 10, something like that. And then just how he been carrying him throughout the whole season. Like he's been a one-man army. Like that team is predicated off Luca and Luca only. Like Kyrie too, but Kyrie been injured, and this nigga Luca still putting up big numbers. So I wonder how that's gonna sustain. Like, is they really gonna be a factor in the West as a 3rd seed, or maybe even potentially higher if Luka just go crazy? Like, could this be a 2007, 2008 LeBron James season? Or what? When did LeBron win his first MVP?
2007.
Was it 2007? Yeah, like that type of special run, or is it just fool's gold? Are we just too early in the season and this is just the Mavericks playing some great basketball right now? Because I thought they weren't even going to be a contender, to be honest. I didn't think they was going to be a 3rd seed at this point. Like, I still got my doubts, but maybe that's me sleeping on Luka Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Can't sleep now though.
But this nigga Rob go.
I don't know. He said he go join back. I don't see no invite.
So I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work anyway. So we can go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, that's right. All right. For sure, I'll holler at you later then.
No, hell no. I'm fucking brainwashed. I'm off. Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back. Yeah.
Let me see what Rob on. Let me see what he on real quick. You did say something about the refs. What you talking about with the refs?
These fucking refs starting to fucking eject a fucking player for fucking nothing. Fucking being divas. All types of shit they be doing. The shit is getting preposterous. Just going on most of what I said about the Jokic night. That shit was wild.
Yeah, that Jokic junk is a good example. I think the Ime Udoka shit is kind of something to watch out for. Like they
Who got
kind of did
ejected before him?
Huh?
Who got ejected before him?
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. Yeah, Dylan Brooks was laying that nigga out too, like called him a fuck nigga.
I think there might be a flopping violation. They made what looked like the flopping.
He's gonna get ejected.
Yep, he just did.
He's gonna get flopped out of here.
He won't last the last 38 seconds. He's still talking.
All type of shit. Like, God damn.
He's going crazy.
I said, what the fuck? I said, they gonna review that.
Yeah, definitely got to cough off some bread. But hey, when you got a contract like that, you can say some things like that now.
Yeah.
Got the bread, shit. I've been waiting for this moment. Wait till I get this motherfucking check. I swear to God. But yeah, like that is crazy how these refs been. I mean, I think we all know at this point these refs are trying to be celebrities.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to be the stars of the games too.
So can you discipline a ref?
No, and that's the biggest problem of the whole, not just NBA, but just refs in general. They're barely held accountable. And they get that whole excuse because you're calling a game that's like just everything is continuous and just is simultaneous to your instinctual judgment. If that makes sense. I don't want to make it too complicated, but basically they got to call everything on the fly. Not only are you calling things live, but you got to like keep up. You got to make sure that you're on point to what you're watching. You might got to watch the play on the ball, but you might got to watch off the ball and see what the fuck going on with that. So it's like It is a very difficult fucking job, but they use that excuse to get away with so much shit. So like that's why leagues don't blame refs, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but maybe that's the whole conspiracy of it. Maybe it's all tied up to like conspiracies as far as like FanDuel and sports betting and all type of shit like that.
You better bet it. You better bet it.
So the leagues are probably like all connected with the whole fact that like refs be on some bullshit. So but yeah, it could be a plethora thing. I mean, we already have evidence, so it's not like the biggest surprise in the world. It's like we're not talking about aliens finally landing on Earth. Like we already knew these niggas was like this, but it is getting egregious. I ain't gonna hold. Like
egregious.
If LeBron get ejected, yeah, it's going too far.
When was the last time he did get ejected?
Yeah, and have you ever seen that ref again? He the one that fucked it all the way up for himself.
LeBron can literally say anything he want, bro, on the court.
Bro, I think everybody was stunned, bro. Everybody was stunned, bro. Like, what?
You saw he got Ime out of there. You saw he got Ime out of there.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I think they ready to be on Ime case.
Said, stop being a bitch.
This.
You don't usually see stuff like this where coaches and players
get him out of there. LeBron, like, get him out of there. Scott, get him out.
So what do you think LeBron meant by saying they was talking about Thanksgiving? Because I believe LeBron James is like the biggest subliminal criminal ever. So what do you think he meant by saying Thanksgiving?
Tex, what were you and Emily talking about?
Thanksgiving. How much we enjoyed Thanksgiving.
What's very
like what could that possibly mean?
What is it? What was he saying that to?
He was saying that the post. It was the post game interview. They was asking. It was like, yeah, you and Coach Emmy, y'all had a conversation. What was that conversation about? He was like, Thanksgiving, and had a smirk. What the fuck was that about? Because I know y'all seen Cam and Cam Nia Long, right? So y'all heard the whole speculation with that?
No, I hear what happened.
So basically, it's a rumor basically saying like it was kind of set up for them to link because it was at a Rich Paul party. Who was Rich Paul's man's?
LeBron.
And who did he just argue with?
Okay.
So it's some shoe operation, or maybe it was just coincidental. But hey, who knows? I mean, shit, my boy was at her for a while. And all of a sudden, LeBron get into it with Ime Udoka. And it's like, oh, all right, well, shit. Hey, yo, Cam, kill her. Yeah, come up to the party and, hook you up with something. Got a surprise for you. Nigga probably came in. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's fucking wild beef. Everybody eats beef.
It is crazy now. The allegations that was brought against Ime last year was really, it really wasn't even detrimental to like his career at all, to be honest. Well, his coaching career, because he literally got a job right after.
Yeah, but what if the NBA don't let that shit ride though? Like, what if they really be like, you know what? Nah, we ain't even set this up like this. Like you got lucky. Like, we didn't think you was gonna get a job that quick. Like, if you try to act a fool, like you ain't just had this scandal, then shit.
They would have been in front of it before even got to Houston. I said they would have did that this year then, for real. I mean, you see how even hard it was. You see, even like Mark Jackson couldn't even get a job after that, and that's because his rep and all that shit too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be worse in like their sense, I guess, just because he was talking about God and all that, and forcing them niggas to go to his church and shit. But
forcing them.
No, they said that he was getting them to like go to church with them though. I don't think he was forcing them though.
They're more of a like a scheduling if you wanted to join type shit. I don't think it was by force. Like, hey, you ain't gonna play if you don't go to church.
No,
that's some crazy shit right there. Like, nigga, we as grown men, bro. I could just watch this on TV, bro.
Really, it was just the front office ain't like him.
Yeah, it was definitely because of religion. So but I don't know. I mean, shit. Like, can coaches get suspended for technicals?
Yeah. Nigga, everybody who's in the NBA can get suspended for something.
Nigga, coaches can get traded.
But
that's crazy.
That
is crazy. A coach can actually get traded.
Yeah, that is, and that should happen more often.
I forgot who was the last one that got traded, bro. That shit was crazy.
Monty might get traded.
Who?
Monty.
Man, who's taking his contract, bro?
Yeah, that is a crazy contract. But we ain't gonna get fired.
Yeah, I mean, after what I looked at his contract the other day, I said he's not gonna get fired just because of that.
I think it really might. They might lose 30 games in a row.
And that's
What if
sad,
they get
bro.
to 40?
I wanted to say that last week on the podcast that I think these niggas might really lose 30 games, but now, yeah, these niggas really is gonna lose like 30 games.
No, you
They
did say
already
that,
on
though.
24.
Yeah, you did say that. You said he should get fired if they get to 30.
Yeah, that's
And he
crazy.
should get fired, but he probably ain't gonna get fired. That's the crazy thing.
That's crazy. 24
That will
game
set them.
lose.
That'll set them back some years if they fire him because then they'll have to sign like some bum ass coach like y'all. OKC.
Shit, number 2 in the West. Fuck you talking about?
Piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Get it in. Holmgren defending the lob, and it's sniffed out. And the Thunder with the big comeback here in Denver to take down the defending champs with the go-ahead shot from SGA.
Why the fuck OKC just catch a straight like that? Like,
because it be the hate. It be the hate, but it's all good.
And they some bum ass niggas either way.
Man, I would say then we beat your team, but you got like 3 different teams, so
yeah. Let's talk about the Knicks and Lakers.
Let's talk about the Knicks. Let's talk about the Knicks. We gotta show the Knicks some love.
Okay,
what's
good.
Up with that
Brown be going off.
Barry. Brunson on the drive, little crossover right-handed off the glass. What a... Knicks doing a great job limiting 2. No second chances for the Lakers. Randall spins into a double team. Nice fake, goes up, lays it up and in. Beautiful. This is their strength. Although improving offensively. DiVincenzo way outside.
Julius Randle was getting physical with LeBron old ass.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just my shit, nigga.
I mean, for real, we need to test this Clippers game because I said like a few weeks back that these niggas just really need to like slow down with all the dribbling and one-on-one play. And they can actually score above like 120 with all of them having like good numbers. And they did that shit last night. Paul George and Kawhi both had like 27 and 28. Harden had 30-something.
He saw them coming to double team him. So he stopped short, gets hit, and it's field.
Even Norman Powell had 19. Like all them niggas basically scored. Well, all them niggas basically got their numbers that they wanted. Like, and they could do that shit like on a consistent basis. To be honest, if they all just play right together.
Yeah, they definitely find that consistency.
They could literally average like at least 120 points per game, or 125. Be right up there with like the Pacers. To be honest with you,
that's dangerous because they already up there defensively. I think they're like top 7 defensively right now. Top 5, top 6 in deflections. Got like
that's why it's
3 top 10 is it 3 players that in the top 10 in steals? I think it's James Harden and Paul George. Got to be Kawhi too. So their defense.
I would just think it would be Paul George and Kawhi.
Yeah, I think James Harden is like number 6, number 5. I think he got the highest amount out of them. Yeah, like a game where he had like 6 steals.
All right, so has Harden actually been playing like solidified defense? Because Houston, he was ass on defense. Brother ain't give a fuck at all.
He's coming around with the effort. I mean, it's not like flat-footed as usual. I mean, he definitely trying to get deflections and definitely trying to, use active hands. So it's not like he's being a slouch.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I do agree though. Like you did say that though. You said less than 6 dribbles, they'll play really efficient basketball, and that's what most of this run been looking like. It looked like guys just been picking their spots and just shoot rather than think about how to get a bucket. Like if James Harden set them up, then they're just going to probably take 2 dribbles to their spot, or probably just probably rise up and pull it right there. So I do agree with that. Like they is looking really consistent on offense. But I wonder how that goes sustain though. Like because it's still. I mean, I don't see no reason why it shouldn't. I don't see no reason why it shouldn't. Because even Zubac looking good. Zubac looking good.
He had 16 rebounds too.
Yeah, he been holding it down. Like Zubac been an underrated factor to why this team is successful. But also Norman Powell too. I don't even think Terrence Mann playing his best basketball. So if he could step it up, then yeah, that'd be nice too. And then Russ, I like how Russ played with him though. Like he just simply pushed the pace. Like it's like when James Harden or usually James Harden. When James Harden comes out, it's like Russ come in, push the pace, and it's the same easy shots. It's the same less than 2 dribble shots. Russ might get like a good 6, 7 dribbles, but if it's in the nature of getting to the paint, you can live with that because even though he only played like 18 some minutes, he still be playing some productive basketball. Like I'm pretty sure he got a good amount of pluses on his box score. So they got a nice little formula where they can play methodical basketball. Let James Harden set up the table, and then Russ can just come by and push the pace, get Norman Powell involved, get some of that bench involved with Daniel Tice. So they got a nice collection of players, but I got to see more games. I got to see more marquee games with them.
I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, they've been doing good. Terrence Mann actually is doing the role of what PJ Tucker could do, but Terrence Mann is just like taller. And then they're like actually to the point, huh?
Is he really
Terrence
tall?
Mann?
They're probably the same height.
I thought Terrence Mann was like 6'7" or something. It was
Hell
6'7",
no.
6'8". Hold on.
He probably like 6'5". It's crazy because they will play him at like power forward. They will give him like power forward
He played
matchups.
center one time.
Yeah.
Terrence Mann, they brought up a white dude. What the fuck?
That nigga probably rich as hell.
No bullshit.
Yeah, I'm the Terrence Mann, nigga. I'm the real Terrence Mann, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah, he's 6'5".
Yeah, that nigga, yeah. But that's why I really got to see more because it's like I think he was all, but I was talking about if the Clippers played the Timberwolves, how would that look? Like because you got two completely opposite teams, even though they're efficient defensively and even offensively, they still play two different styles. Like you got two big men, and then you got Kawhi at the power forward. So like how are those worlds going to collide? Like who's going to be whose style is going to work more, or who's going to have more of the advantages with their style?
I mean, really, you putting Kawhi on Cat anyway. I mean, I don't think that's too much of a bad matchup. Like, I feel like Kawhi is still going to be able to get like key stops against him. But I mean, Rudy Gobert, you're really not worrying about him. So of course, Zubac is just going to be able to box him out and stuff because he is bigger though. I think Clippers should definitely win against Clippers. Hey, they can match up against just about anybody, bro. And it ain't like they can't run faster because all they got to do is throw Daniel Tyson, and he's just gonna start popping threes. And he can get boards too, though.
Yeah, he's always been solid.
Yeah, he's always been good at that.
He might have took Mason Plumlee's spot for sure. Like Mason Plumlee might get traded.
Might have, yeah.
But he been balling too. So the Clippers actually could get something like that. I don't know though. Cat been balling. And then I want to see how they look against the Nuggets too. Even though they beat the Nuggets, I still want to like it just don't convince me. I gotta see a couple more times. I gotta be convinced that they can actually beat them in the playoffs. Like, and this not even. I'm not even sure if this is even the Denver of last year. I mean, they were championship winners, but I don't know. Like, I had higher expectations for them. But even then, I still think they could beat the Clippers in the 7-game series. I mean, I don't know. That game last night was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga James Harden really went like 2K God mode. I don't remember the last time James Harden do that. That was Houston James Harden last night.
No, it is true.
Even before that, he was warming up to it. Like, I mean, step back three. And these are like, and I know we was just talking about like they was keeping it like 3 dribbles less. But nah, he was going crazy. He was doing like 5 at least dribbles. Step back.
Yeah.
Cash.
Whenever
Step back.
whoever
Cash.
got the
Pull up.
whoever
Cash.
got their badge on get the green light basically.
Oh, you left
Because
me
it'd be the
open?
same way with Paul George.
Yep. Yeah, because Paul George was going crazy at first. Shit, he left the game with like 5 threes. So yeah, if they playing like that, they could beat anybody. If you can get James Harden, if you can get Houston James Harden, yeah, that's crazy. If James Harden is the best player on this team, on the Clippers, oh yeah, it's serious. It's serious because Kawhi has been and Kawhi's been the best player on this team. But I'm just saying, like, if you can get that James Harden last night with even this Kawhi, because people been talking like people are putting Kawhi in the MVP conversation now. Is that fair to say?
Nah.
No.
Why? Just because he's actually been playing consistently, he hasn't missed a game.
Like top 10,
Maybe
top
top
8,
10.
top 7.
Maybe top 10.
Nah.
Oh no, he's been playing solid.
Nah.
It's not just because he's playing every game. He's actually been very productive.
Ain't it, Chief?
A couple 40-point games. He had some vintage Kawhi games, so I don't know. Like top 10 at least.
I gotta go, y'all, but y'all finish this off for me, man. Pause.
Yeah.
All right. For sure. We'll holler at you. All right, bet. All right, then we can go ahead and wrap this up. Shoot. I'll let y'all boys later. All right, gang. Well, there you have it. Another episode. I'm kind of tired, but you already know what time it is with this one. God damn it. Again, bro. We lost a fucking game to the fucking Seahawks, bro. As you can see, niggas throwing picks.
The clock. 13 ticks left. They're going for it all with A.J. Brown. Catch is made by Seattle for the interception. Julian Love again. Down. Let's look at this again, though, and make sure that the toes actually touch the ground. It is close.
Sure looks like it to me.
Yep. They'll try to find the pellets.
Jalen Hurts. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck that happened, bro?
Domingos. Trash. Fucking Seahawks.
Man, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Fuck!
I can't even. This shit be me, bro. This beyond me, goddamn it. Got to fire the offensive coordinator, fire the defensive coordinator, probably got to fire the goddamn coach. Man. It's Chip Kelly all over again. It's Carson Wentz all over again. This shit bad, bro. This shit just bad for the brand, bro. I don't. We still got hope, though. We still got hope. I ain't even gonna go that far. Fuck that shit. I ain't even gonna go that far. Because we still got hope. We can just win these next 3 games, bro. And get to the playoffs. We gonna fucking lose. We gonna lose, bro. This shit trash, bro.
Trash.
Let's go, birds fly, eagles fly.
Tune in next time.